Hail, Shadowhawk, and good morning. The whole world was sleeping as I continued to prowl the streets. A never-ending quest for justice, or something like it. Hope you're doing well this morning, Shadowhawk. I know you're either already at work or headed off to work. I too am at work. I need you to, Shadowhawk, if you can, DM me your mailing address so I can send you the goodies I've got for you. Good morning, Carrie. Good to see you as well. I'm up early every day, darling. Every day. The relentless pursuit of something. Yeah. Gosh, it's already almost 7:30. Got up at 5. I was just sleeping in, and I putzed, man. I didn't jump straight to work, so I didn't start working till about 6. Marty, sketching out the long-term plans for the Jake Bishop series. And the Pariah trilogy's already written. I'm working on the Jake stuff. All right. Appreciate you, Shadowhawk. Oi, Carrie. Working and working, baby, is what we do. Let me see. It's a chilly morning here in the deep south. Temperature only in the 40s. Good morning, Gabe. Good to see you. Not a big fan of cold, as you all know. You know, gold isn't supposed to tarnish, but the gold in summer eventually does tarnish. Turns into a bucket of rust in autumn, and then turns into a gray rot of yuck in the winter. Kind of the story of my life, if you ask me. Summer is gone, baby. few more souls get here. We'll be talking about the long-term plans for the Rampart universe, which is the studio is Rampart Studios. And it is a developed universe. It's its own world. It's the same world that both the Pariah Saga and the Jake Bishop books take place. I've been plotting it out, laying out the future, writing synopses for the various stories. So yesterday was a day of working on the novella of A Damn Dirty Thing. Today will be a day of drawing the comic book A Damn Dirty Thing. See if we can get another couple of pages penciled in, make a start on inking one. I think I'll share something thought-provoking. Someone just shared with me. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's some things that just don't make sense. Let me adjust that for better viewing. Well, it won't. Are you kidding me right now? Close enough. They're just some things that don't make sense, boys and girls. Hey, Bone, good morning. And thank you for dropping in and leaving a like. I hope you have a fantastic day today. There is a very obvious, blatantly obvious and woeful absence of education and of reasoning in modern culture. We don't study the classics anymore. We don't know our own history. We know the politically correct version of 5-second sound bites on TikTok without bothering to do the research, learning what really goes on or has gone on for centuries. Doing so will give you a very jacked up view of the world. So, just to, I was on a stream the other night. It'll be mildly controversial here. Topic of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict came up. I heard several people say, and saw it in the chat also, oh, they're both bad, let them fight it out, it's none of our business. The lack of education behind that statement is stunning to me. I'm not going to to go into the history of it. It's there to be found, easily found. The history of the entire issue, going back 3,000 years. It's there. Go look it up. But to say that, oh, they're just both bad, it's none of our business. That train of thinking reductively leads to, well, none of it's any of our business. We'll just look out for ourselves. That's called isolationism. It's been tried before. It led to 2 world wars. It's not a viable foreign policy. That's the polite way of saying that's a stupid way to think. It doesn't work. That's all I'm going to say about it. People will say, well, I don't let the media tell me what to think, or I don't let blah, blah, blah. No, you let TikTok videos tell you what to think. It's not really a way to get an education. You can't sit in an echo chamber of 1-minute sound bites, throwing platitudes at you that make you feel warm and squishy about yourself. It's not the way any of this works. Life's hard, and it's real. Of course, my philosophy is enjoy a good hot cup of coffee. Take the time to think, meditate. If you're a Christian, pray. I'm a Christian, I pray every day. Find your peace with where you're at in the world. Set your challenges. I don't think human beings can live without a challenge. Maslow missed that on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I think we're all born with a core need to do something, to contribute something. Sometimes for selfish reasons, sometimes less so. So don't mind me. I'm just going to do what I normally do on a day. Come back here to the studio to start prepping art. Exactly right. And there's even more to it than that, Matt. I hate even saying stuff like this because it makes it sound like some kind of barroom bullshit, but got a lot of friends that are retired SF people, and they're contractors now with State Department. I promise you, there's already boots on there. And now, with that old man with dementia in charge, I don't really know for sure who pulled the strings. Pretty sure it's Obama. But whatever, there is a set of SOPs in place for situations like that involve tier 1 groups that will do what they do. They might have Palestine, I should say Hamas, Palestine, it's the same thing. Might have gotten away with some of the in the short term. They fucked up and they took Americans hostage. And ever since 1979, we're not real keen on that. Good to see you, Matt, though. Good morning to you. Yeah, but if anyone thinks that, if anyone thinks Hamas is the good guy, we're so sadly mistaken. I don't know about you, Matt, but it's kind of that stuff where I know enough to know that I don't want to know what I know. Does that make sense? It's like, ignorance is supposed to be bliss. But then again, I see the people that are ignorant and they open their mouths and a bucket of dumb falls out, and it just looks painful to me. I have frequently wanted to say to people, does it hurt to be dumb? Does it cause physical pain, or is it like getting high? You're going to have to break it down for me. I just can't dumb myself down enough. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Exactly. And I don't mind intelligent people and reasonable people having reasonable discussions and disagreeing on certain things. But there are some things that are just not debatable. There's that great line Marv says in Sin City, I know it's wrong to eat people. He's a sociopath and he gets it. Don't eat people. Bad. No negotiation. Some things are not up for debate. I have an unpopular take on Ukrainian-Russian war also. But I don't think I'm going to go into that one today. One big bite of modern politics is enough for one stream. So here's a little look down the road for what's coming up next. So after I finish A Damn Dirty Thing, the next comic book part for me that will come out will be Pariah, Sanctum of Hate. Then after that will be another Jake Bishop comic / novel. Each of the Jake Bishop comics will also have a novella between 180 and 200 pages. So A Damn Dirty Thing will be both a comic book and a novella. Blood on the Bricks is the next one. If you know the Pariah story, this might sound familiar to you. Blood on the Bricks. In Blood on the Bricks, Bishop finds himself immersed in an investigation marked by a series of brutal supernatural murders in the heart of Iron Heights. The elusive killer turns out to be a captivating witch wielding horrific power. She's seeking retribution against the Russian mob, men notorious for their heinous acts. As Bishop delves deeper into the shadows, he discovers that the victims are the criminals and the criminal the victim. The murderer, driven by a dark vendetta, meets out a lethal form of justice. So that's coming soon. Yeah. It's been said before, Matt. I think that one of the problems in higher education these days is they tell kids what to think instead of teaching them how to think. And that's scary. Because it's true. And I don't want to just say it about these kids today. This is not just the young people. You get the tinfoil hat old timers. You get the holdovers from the hippies. And then there's just the plain old dumb on purpose. Willingly ignorant, the Bible calls it. Just dumb on purpose. I don't want to know. I'll stick my head in the sand and I'll go with the flow just to get by. And if that gets you through the day, you do that. Good morning, Mr. Goblin. The kids are what you make them. Yeah. I did my best with my kids to teach them how to think, not what to think. If they asked me my opinion on something, I shared it with them. And I would always say, what do you think? Think, not what do you feel? How do you feel about this? I don't care how you feel about it, what you think about it. That doggone fly in here. Where's that frog when you meet him? How's the weather on your side of the pond this morning, Tree Goblin? And Carrie, if you're still there. I like to stay in touch with my UK friends. Two of my beds here. I forgot the other two. I gotta take my old man medicine. There you go. The stuff that is prolonging my existence. Good morning, Brother Charles. Good to see you, as always. Sunny in the UK. Overcast here and chilly. 49 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Yeah, Matt. He's a Brit. Diving into the current lore this morning, Matt. I'll say this. Even if you're right about something or someone, is it really necessary to beat it over the head every single day at every opportunity? Yeah. Yeah. They're predicting for us in my area of the southeast US to be an actual mild winter. The El Nino is firing up and moving the jet stream, which means colder for certain parts of the country, but not so bad here. Last year was mild. Last winter, I didn't wear my winter coat once, and I did leave the house at least once. Oh, I was going to grab my other old man medicine. I'll be right back. Right on. Yeah, UK is uniquely situated to be at that latitude, and the Gulf Stream feeds you guys lots of nice warm air. So even though it gets cold, it's not like you're Alaska. So coffee pot was empty. So I started another pot, but cheers. How are the bonsai trees going? Colin? Gotta have you on one day. Jump on here and show us your stuff and talk about bonsai. Or something like it. That one got hung. Didn't want to go down. Trees are looking great. Good deal. Speaking of weather and environment, a lot of people don't realize that Japan, where the bonsai trees are, or they're known for the bonsai trees, it's a cold climate. It's not a tropical place. I'm gonna share a. Oops, get back here. You go away. You go away. Here's this new folder. So a little sneaky peek here at the ongoing work. Some panels, but not pages. Like that. A little piece of food. Little taste. Just take that little teaspoon, dip into that big pot of soup. A little taste. not the normal time yet for messages to start picking up. I always love it when I get these so-and-so followed you. There's always some half-naked girl with some weird-ass name who joined in July of 2023. Is following 2,036 people. Has 3 followers. Yeah, no. I don't think so, Scooter. It wasn't until the English woman turned up that I identified as blaming. Now, there's a story there, Tree Goblin. You can't throw out a teaser like that. I need more. Finish the effing story. There's a line in Gary Buffett songs that says, I got to get this thing somewhere close to bodily harm. Meaning I got to get out of the winter back into warm places. It's like, why did I ever leave low country here? It's only 3 hours north, but the altitude is much higher. Down there, sea level. Warmer. I remember being on the beach on New Year's Day in shorts and a t-shirt playing volleyball.
What a maroon! What an ignoramus!
Having conversations with some people. That's what it's like. By the way, Luke Stone, if you're watching, you owe me the bird, the dancing bird. I kept my end of the deal. I sent you the animated back end. This one.
Keep it coming up, keep it coming up. Don't stop it now, don't stop it, no, don't stop it now, don't stop it, keep it.
Well, right on. I know Luke can play, so that's good. Yeah, I offered, and Finn said yes. I offered him a couple of bass lessons, and he said yeah. So I may go borrow a bass from my son's studio. And yes. What a maroon! What an ignoramus! See, he's a dumb person calling someone else dumb. Trivia question: only one character ever got the best of Bugs Bunny in one of the Looney Tunes confrontations. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, if you're going to play an instrument, you got to practice every day. Every day. That's the trivia question. I would love to have the opportunity to bring Aaron Lopresti on and really talk to him. He does kind of bounce around a bit, doesn't he, Matt? Got a good personality, though. I like it. The hell was I just saying before that? Oh, Aaron Lopresti. Aaron Lopresti is the artistic direct descendant of George Perez and of John Byrne. And my fear is that there aren't many more picking up that style and carrying it on. And they should. There's a reason George Perez and John Byrne are both considered to be goats, because they are. Mhm. There's that. I had a buddy who's a phenomenal bass player, still is, still playing to this day, and has been since the 80s. Steve Tuttle is his name. His band is 88 millimeter. You can find them on YouTube. Phenomenal bass player. And he wasn't happy with where he was with his bass playing. So he literally locked himself in a room for a summer and played all day, every day, for 3 months straight. Until he had bloody fingers, then calloused fingers, and I don't know if you're aware, but playing a stringed instrument, fretting, the muscles on the back of your forearm get really knotty and ropey. He looked like freaking Popeye. Hey, Joseph, what's up, buddy? Good to see you this morning. And when he came out of his sequestering, his music sequester, he was just operating on a whole different level. StreamYard never does right for me. I would share the videos. Live, but I can't. But I can drop the link for you. Oh, wait, it's not 88 millimeter, is it? I can't remember the name of it. What the heck is the name of it? All right, I have fallen down this rabbit hole. I must find it. I'm going to just falling flat on my face here. Let me go find, see if I can find the link. Oh, there it is. I can do this though. Just stop the bounce there.
Million wheels are rolling in the black of the morning sky. 7 tons of steel below me, and I've been dreaming, Everybody's guns are loaded, but the sun is in your eyes. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been beating inside. Pushing from the bottom, leave you where you lie. Pushing from the bottom, you're my poison now.
That is just some seriously smooth bass. There's a little teaser. Drop the link in the chat if you want to head over and check them out. Seriously good stuff. Oh, can't play that. I'll get a copyright strike. Can't play that.
Damn the dark when it's so hard to see. Damn the air when it's not easy to breathe. Damn the clock when there's not enough time.
This is my son, one of his originals.
They just won't rhyme. They just won't rhyme. Heavy is the cross all the world you carry. All the clouds up in your skies. Take the light out of your eyes. On the day you face the night, all of heaven and earth can make it right. Let go, close your eyes. Hand me all your heavy skies. Hand me night when you know you can't sleep. Close the door and let nobody in. Face the end when it's time to begin. It's time to begin. Heavy is the cross you bear. On the world you carry. All the clouds up in your skies. Take the light out of your eyes. On the day you face the light. All of heaven and earth can't make it right. Let go, close your eyes. Hand me all your heavy skies. Hand me all your heavy skies. Take the light out of your eyes. On the day you face the night, no heaven and earth can make it right. Let go and close your eyes. Hand me all your heavy skies. Hand me all your heavy skies.
Yeah, baby. That's my boy. Rather proud of him. Hail, Stephen B. Good to see you. Good morning. Working and lurking. It's a theme. I dropped his link there in the chat. My son's only got 42 subscribers. Now, granted, he doesn't push his YouTube channel. It's just, he kind of just stores music over there. But imagine my surprise, boys and girls. One day, I was just letting YouTube do what YouTube does, autoplay, working back here. And one of my son's songs came on in a playlist that just some random stranger had created. So they found one of his tunes and liked it and put it on their playlist. I was like, yeah, that's pretty badass. Wait, where did that go? Come back here. Oh, there we go. As boomer as I am, it's a wonder I don't blow up the universe every time I go live. Be kind of rough on the universe, don't you think? So I'm down to, on a damn dirty thing, the comic book, down to the last scene. As I start the pages today, I'm doing the last scene, the finale, if you will. And as I'm doing the novella, I'm writing this thing, and it's like, how do you stretch a 16-page comic book into a 180 to 200-page novella? I think it would be easier to go the other way, like if I had the novel written first and just condense it down to a comic book. It seems like that would be easier. Never done it. Never done this either. Working on two versions of the same project at the same time. That may cause a rift in the space-time continuum. We'll have to see. There's somebody I forgot existed. Holy cow. All right, so let me do this. Load something up here. Oh, stop it. Why is there no sound? Why was there no sound on the thing I tried to do? Let's do this. Well, crap, I did it again. Keep doing the same stupid thing, expecting a different result. All right, let's try that. The sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell. Yep. All right. I have so much stuff in so many files on my computer, and then I get tired of looking at it. So I condense into this folder, then I move that folder to this folder. Eventually, you forget where things live. Look, I got a little halo going on. Stop that. So I'm trying to be organized about this. Let me go back here. Here. Do that. And do this. Oops. Yep. And then here. All right. So went over to my buddy, his Facebook page, and found this old photo. So in the music I'm about to play for you, this guy's an amazing guitar player. Known him all my life, but he's not playing on the clip I'm going to play for you. I have no idea who this guy is. He was a drummer, but I don't know him. This is the bass player, Steve Tuggle. Guy on the bottom right here is Troy Barlow. Troy is the singer on the clip I'm about to play. He has passed away many years ago. Was a super guy, good friend. But I went to Steve and I said, I really want to use this particular song. It's called Self-Righteous Bastards in my trailer. And he said, yeah, go for it. So, revenge, the sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell. This part.
Doesn't matter what you say or the action that you take. This is done without your will for the problems that you made. You're denying the justice of evermore legions all around you. Just the things you cannot change in the darkness that's inside you.
Going into fulfillment on or about Halloween. I can't wait. Excited. But if you're a creator, and Matt C, I know you are, Boldcat is, you're always excited about the next thing that you're working on, or the thing you're currently working on that will be the next thing. So yeah, I love Pariah. I love the story. But right now I'm doing a damn dirty thing, and I'm stoked for it. It's good stuff. All right, chat, you went quiet on me. Talk to me. What's going on with you? Tell me about what's happening in your world today. Today, by the way, let's see. Today is October the 17th. Yeah, the next thing is always calling you. That's well said, Matt. Well said. Today is the first day I've had to turn the heat on in my studio just to knock the chill out of the air so I can work. It's weird. My process, I write here at the computer. Then I moved back there that's my painting easel. Just canted it back a little bit so I could draw at it. So I rough the panels out back there. And then when it's time to ink and do the finishes, I take all of it into the living room with a drawing board, and I sit and I work and watch the widescreen TV back there. Yep. Always the next thing. It's not a rig rundown, son. All right, this is a cover. So maybe I can get away with a couple of minutes of it. It's my son covering the obvious. Skip around so we don't get a hit.
Let's go. I know that things are going wrong for me. You gotta listen to my words. Yeah,
I better stop there or I'll get a hit. I don't know how that's still up on his channel. Is he still in the band? Not at the moment. He's like Finn. He's got that ADD. He plays guitar. He records music. He sings. Then he goes out and he does his professional wrestling thing. Every now and then he'll get on an art kick. I need to adjust those blinds. Let out do that. There's the link to the cover of Crazy Train. It's in the chat. That is my nephew singing on that one. They jammed together. Oh, that's better. That's better. No more piercing the eyes. So here's one I didn't know he had.
Watch my girl.
Yeah, that's enough of that. He can play. He and I have only had the opportunity to jam together like a handful of times. And the first time he was younger, I think he was in high school, and he wanted to play one of the songs I used to play back in the day in my band. And he goofed up on one part and he goes, well, I mean, Daddy, I hadn't played this song in a year. So then later on, I screwed up. Daddy, come on. Well, son, I haven't played that song in 30 years. Forgive me if I missed a note.
I could use a good ass kick, and I'll be very honest with you.
There's something about, or I should say, there's something to the idea, and it's been looked at by researchers into neuropsychology, neuropsychiatry, and psychology, that art is just art to an artist. So whatever medium is available for an artist to work in, they will work in it, and they'll do well at it. Sculpting and music, you know. John Lennon said, "I'm a musician. Give me a tuba. I'll get you something out of it." When I broke my arm and I painted left-handed, I was trying to prove that point. You know, yeah, you would have to spend a long time refining your fine motor skills to get to the same place this hand is, but it's here. The art is in here. It's going to come out in music, drawing, painting, weaving, sculpting, ceramic throwing on a wheel, writing music, composing music, playing multiple instruments, or even mastering a single instrument. It's always going to come out. Some kind of writing. I remember there was a guy here locally that was a really good writer. I can't draw. I can't. Yeah, whatever, man. Come to my studio. So I had him come in the studio. 2 hours later, he walked out with a painting he could hang on the wall that he had done. Yes, you can paint. If you're a musician, if you're a visual artist, yes, you can absolutely play an instrument. It's always there. Art in the blood, Sherlock Holmes said, manifests itself in the strangest of ways. Don't limit yourself. There's also the age-old argument about talent. It's implied that talent is just this gift that a person is born with, and they can produce this incredible artwork in any media, whatever it may be. But that's not the only form of talent. Those people do exist. You know, they're just geniuses. You think about Da Vinci. You think about Monet's innate ability to see color the way he did. Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Randy Rhoads. But then I think there's a second form of talent, and that is the talent of learning things easily. My friend Kevin Bankson was a great guitar player. Started off as a metal guitar player. While he was going to college for his nursing degree, he minored in music. And as a freshman, he did his recital with the seniors, the graduating seniors in music, and did a couple of classical pieces on guitar and just smoked it. I mean, easily. Then he turned around, same guy. He came over to my house and he watched me working in my studio, disappeared, and brought back a perfectly executed drawing of what I had just been drawing. I just wanted to know if I could do it. It's there. The talent for learning, the talent for talent. And then there's a third category, and there are those that are just willing to muscle their way through, determined not to take no for an answer. I'm going to make art or music if it kills me. And they get there. So anybody can. It's just you're either born with it, born with the ability to learn it, or determined. Just my take. What do you guys think about it? When I was in the local art association, they were offended by the word talent. I'm not talented. I had to work hard to get where I'm at. Well, I am talented. I take that as a compliment. That doesn't mean I work any less hard than you do at producing my art. I just don't struggle with the simple stuff. reaching that point where, yeah, exactly. It's reaching that point where when someone's birthday pops up on my Facebook thing, it's so-and-so's birthday, wish them I have to go, are they still alive? Did they die? It's terrible. It's terrible. One day before long, someone will say that about me. Didn't Doc die? But I'm not DED today. Alive today. Getting kind of hungry. I don't know what I want. Yeah, my dad was a natural athlete, but he was also an artist. He was a good singer. He could draw a little bit, but he didn't focus on that. He sang. But he was an All-American athlete in college, football and baseball. My younger brother, takes after him that way. He was an athlete. I was a little bit. So I watched a stream last night. It was Ethan. He was commenting on the drama with Eric July. And just a spoiler alert, I'm not going to comment on it because it doesn't put any bacon on my sandwich one way or the other. Not my monkeys, not my circus. However, all I'm going to say about it is this. I think it's the height of unprofessionalism to attack personalities personally. You want to criticize my product, go ahead. I might criticize your product. But I'm not going to attack you as a person or your efforts or your business. That's just not something I do. I will attack stupidity in the broad sense. I will attack dumb ideas, but I don't attack people. One, it doesn't add a single dollar to my bank account. Two, I'm old. I got better things to do with my time. Time is now, you get to a certain point in life, time is your most precious commodity and you spend it wisely, or you try to. And that certainly is not a wise way to spend it. Now I know there's a lot of people in this sphere that we all kind of operate in. They enjoy the drama, they enjoy the blood sports. It's kind of a soap opera, I guess, to them. And cool. If that's your thing, more power to you. There are some creators who thrive on that. They might not be creating the comic books, but maybe they've got a YouTube channel and they thrive on the drama. That's not me. So if you ever hear me going after somebody, you better believe they've done something to deserve it. And God help you if you're ever that one. He beat that boy till hell wouldn't have it. So, I don't know how I got there, but last year, I passed 1,000 friends on Facebook. The scary part is I know most of them, but there's a few that I'm like, how in the hell do we know each other? Because usually I'm picky about the friends list. Like, if I don't have some sort of connection with you, that ain't going to happen. Now, I did get a big influx of people from the independent comic book world over on Facebook, but I was already past 1,000 when that started, so I'm not even counting those. I mean, who knows? I don't know that. I don't know that it's not true. I just know that one way or the other, it doesn't affect my bank account. He was dunking on me by wearing that Phillies hat when my Braves handed Philadelphia their wins, as the Braves always do. Listen, if it's an Atlanta team, just forget it. It's almost always the ability to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory at any given moment. So yeah, the Phillies hat thing, yeah. You don't even live in Philly, you're in Jersey. Seemed like it. I guess if you get swept up personally into a shitstorm like that, then you've got to defend yourself, and I would too. If A versus B, I'm not choosing A or B. I'm just saying if either of those gets caught up by the other, then the other one has a right to, or should be expected to, defend themselves. That's true. Ethan can be a genuinely nice guy, but he can also be a little petty sometimes and dunk on people that don't deserve it. But, like Tree Goblin says, it's how you take it. Are you going to get sideways about it? Or are you just going to let it roll off your back and keep doing what you do? I don't know, man. I would say it's unique to this sphere, but it's not. In the fine art world, I got canceled from the fine art community that I started. Me. I was gatekeeping because I wouldn't let a guy who puked on a canvas call it art and hang it in a gallery. I don't think so, Scooter. It's not art. And fine artists are vicious bastards. They'll get a real world whisper network going on your ass in a heartbeat. So yeah, I'm talking to you, Tammy and Deborah. Thieves and liars. See, I'll attack them personally because, oh my God, I'm not saying the last names, but I'll put it this way. The weekend before the lockdown started, I was sitting in an attorney's office about to come after your asses. Wait, what? Just checking in on the Twitter here. Anyone know what's going on with excuse me, with old Dale Keown. I haven't heard a peep out of him in a minute. There it is. Not a peep. Not a peep, I say. And what is Sam Keith doing these days? Anybody know? Is he still alive? Is he doing anything? Yeah, I just saw that. That's why I asked Joseph. And it looked good. He drew the thing leaping into action. It's clobbering time. Oh, there's another one. Vic King posted a little, he shared someone else's video of a little paranoia. They're seeing a train with a bunch of military vehicles on it. Listen, when a division goes to train or to relocate from base to base, that's how they move. It's normal. Fort Irwin in California is the largest military base in the U.S. And when units have to train for that kind of warfare, armored warfare, that's where they go. If they're from Georgia, they got to get on a train. Don't freak out. Don't get freaked out by stuff people think sometimes. Fort Irwin, the 24th or whatever, they need to go train at Fort Irwin. How are they going to get there? Do you think they're going to drive their tanks through the streets? No. Load them up on a train. That's how you get there. Don't buy into the stuff. Check in with the doctor. I'll let you know when it's time to get worried about shit, okay? How about that? You just check in with the old doctor. I'll let you know. I know that if we don't right the ship here in America, Tree Goblin, it's going to be bad. Another one? It wasn't a chemical train nuking a whole town again, was it? We've got to let the pendulum swing back the other way. We've had just about enough of particularly the social left. I mean, not everything can be racist. Not everything is misogynist. Come on, man. You called math racist. You called being on time racist. Don't you think maybe it's time to close your mouth and start just dropping stupid out of your mouth every time you open it? Isn't it time to say that maybe, just maybe, there's a difference biologically between males and females, and let's just be okay with that? Shh, you gotta be careful. The Orwellian overlords might be watching. I only said it when we went past an hour and 30 minutes. And that's another thing I get sick of. Censorship. It's not censorship. It's a private platform. They can do whatever they want. I didn't say they couldn't do it. I didn't say it was illegal. I just called it what it was. It's censorship, and it's stupid. It's a disease on thought. Thomas Jefferson said, I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of men. Every form. Well, me too, Thomas. Me too. You can't say that word. You can't express that thought. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can. I just did. Oh, What are you going to do? Go make your own platform. I swear to God, you guys, if you really want to poke the bear, put hashtag YouTube behind a comment criticizing him, and watch the leftards come out of the woodwork. It's a private platform. They can do whatever they want. For now, they're hiding behind Section 230 protections against litigation. When that goes, I had a guy say that to me. I said that to him, and he goes, "Well, like that's going to change." I said, "Nothing lasts forever, Scooter." He goes, "Oh, whatever." I said, "Roe v. Wade, affirmative action. Any of this ring a bell? Dickhead, are you able to think? Or are you crippled by your 15-second sound bites?" Ooh, I got fired up for a second there. Let me dial that back a little bit. Sorry about that. See, that's what I was talking about earlier, Matt. It's the dumb on purpose, the people that don't think things all the way through. A gentleman in the UK was arrested yesterday for counter-protesting and carrying a Union Jack while the Hamas supporters were demonstrating in the streets. 2 years ago, a man was arrested in front of number 10 Downing Street in the UK for reading a speech by Winston Churchill. What the fuck? Just when I think we have taken home the gold and stupid, the UK, Canada, or Australia will step up and go, "Hold my beer, eh?" Hold my beer, eh? Let me tell you something. Canada, get rid of Trudeau. London, you got to elect a different mayor, and I mean do it quick. And you got to do something about your parliament. We, at this next election, we got to just sweep away this modern left. They got to go. You want to bring back classical liberals, bring them. That's fine. Holy shit, this current crop, Biden, Kamala, Rashida Tlaib, what's old bug-eyed boy's name? Schiff, Adam Shifty Schiff. And yeah, on our side, we got to retire old Turtle. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, in the UK, what was it, 2 months ago? The autistic girl was arrested, drug out of her house and arrested because she said a particular female cop looked like her lesbian aunt. That's all she said. She didn't say, "Oh, you're an ugly lesbian." It's, "You look like my aunt." Now they let her go. They dropped the charges. But the fact is, she got arrested in the first place. What the actual fuck? Australia had its camps for the unvaccinated. That crazy woman in New Zealand lost her mind. They got rid of her, thank God. People. Yeah. Folks, I'm just telling you, the dumbest argument I've heard is, "Well, it doesn't matter. There's nothing we can do about it. Don't vote. Your vote doesn't count. It's all blah, blah, blah." No, you vote. Okay. I've been here before, boys and girls. See the gray? I've been here. I lived through Carter when everybody was saying the same thing and the world was in the shitter. And then Ronald Reagan came along and turned everything around. Won the Cold War, ended the greatest threat to life on the planet that ever existed. Okay, things can turn around, and all you got to do is vote. Vote. If you don't, I'm not going to say if you don't vote, you don't get to do it. No, if you always have a right to criticize. But if you don't vote, and you're a right-thinking human being, then you should not be surprised when the stupid washes up in your front yard. And this kind of stupid is evil. Okay, it's evil. Oh, they can do whatever they want. kind of world you want to live in, boys and girls. Martin Luther King wanted a world where people were judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. The current left says, fuck that. White people are bad, period. They want to decolonize. The light. The light. Ah! But somebody tell me what kind of a world we're living in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press. This town needs an enema.